Magnesium is the most important mineral in the body. It may not be the mineral that there's the most of, but it is the most important. It's a mineral that activates the muscles and the nerves. It's a mineral that attaches to ATP, adenosine triphosphate, to create the energy in the body. So without magnesium, you don't have energy. It helps to digest proteins, carbohydrates, and fats. It actually is a building block for RNA and DNA. It's a precursor for neurotransmitters like serotonin. It does so much in the body, but we haven't heard much about it. It's not a drug, it's not a medication, so it's not something I learned about in medical school.
Explain that it is critical when it comes to stress. If that NMDA receptor is triggered, it catapults your body into the stressed out mode. Starts releasing the neurotransmitters, it starts releasing the epinephrine, the norepinephrine, starts causing your body to really become stressed out. So we don't want that NMDA receptor to get triggered. Magnesium, it sits on that receptor. And what it ultimately does is it really guards that receptor. It guards that receptor from receiving all kinds of things that will trigger it. So you can see that without magnesium, that receptor can get triggered by just about anything, catapulting you into that stressed out mode. So without magnesium, we effectively get stressed out easier.
Anything that's tight or irritable or crampy or stiff, if it's a body part or even a mood, it's a sign of magnesium deficiency. This critical mineral is responsible for over 300 enzyme reactions, and it's found in all your tissues, but mainly bone, muscle, and brain. It's necessary for your cells to make energy, for many different chemicals, pumps to work, to stabilize membranes, to help muscles relax. The list of conditions that are found related to magnesium deficiency is very long. In fact, there are over 3,500 medical references on magnesium deficiency, but it's mostly ignored because it's not a drug, even though it's more powerful in many cases than drugs, which is why we use it in life-threatening and emergency situations like seizures and heart failure in the hospital.
It helps with sleep, helps with anxiety, and the interesting point here is the more stress you have, the more you deplete magnesium. Another reason we're so depleted in magnesium is because of all the sugar we consume. For every molecule of sugar you consume, it takes 54 molecules of magnesium to help metabolize and break down that sugar. And if one looks at the standard American diet, you can see why most of us are magnesium deficient.
My favourite way of supplementing for magnesium, besides eating raw cacao, which is obviously delicious, is transdermally. So spraying it on my skin as magnesium oil or bathing in it.
Transdermal magnesium is you take magnesium on your palm and you rub it all over your body except your face because it will burn. The reason I love transdermal magnesium is because a lot of people who have liver issues and GI issues, they're not really absorbing the magnesium they're taking in that powder form very well. So at the end of the day, what we're trying to do is actually get the magnesium inside your cell to increase intracellular magnesium levels. So let's bypass the liver, let's bypass the GI tract, and let's go to the blood directly. So that's what transdermal does.
Medical communities and the research communities are beginning to agree on is that all chronic disease is a function of inflammation.
Mm-hmm.
And what the research team out of George Washington University Medical Center, headed up by William Weglicki, Dr. William Weglicki, is that all inflammation is triggered by magnesium deficiency.
Wow.
Period.
Hello there, my name is Adam. I just tried your amazing oils magnesium spray. And, well, I can hardly believe this, but I am actually out of pain for the first time in 2 years. Is it some sort of placebo effect? Whatever, I am bloody amazed because it worked!